Kevin has said, Ron Fuller recently said on YouTube that when Nick Gulas got started, wrestlers would make him lay down on the floorboard of the car and put their feet on him as they drove from town to town. He said this is why Nick was so cheap on payouts, because he was getting revenge. Did you ever hear this?
Oh, yeah. That's a true story.
It really? Never heard this.
Nick Gulas, when he started out, I forgot who had the territory, but he started out like running little towns and being the gopher of the office. And I forgot how he finally got power, but he got in there and he would ride with some wrestlers going to a town. And as a joke, they'd put him in the floorboard and, put their feet on him. And it was, I don't think they were like rough with him or anything, but it embarrassed him. And I don't know if he just, when he finally got control, and I have no idea how he got control, I really don't. But it was a slow process. He finally bought out the other promoter or something like that. But I don't think he got back at wrestlers for like revenge. I think he was just a cheap bastard. He was cheap as hell. And you would go to Memphis. See, Memphis was a territory and Nashville was a territory. And I worked in Nashville too, but I got a guarantee from it, so I wouldn't starve to death. So, and what saved Nick Gulas' territory one year was me and Savage. We basically saved the whole territory for Nick. Of course, we never got credit for it, but I got my money and Savage got his money. So we were both making what we had required to even work the territory. And it did so well that finally when I ended up going to Puerto Rico from there. And then when I came back, Jerry Jarrett got on the phone with me and brought me to Memphis. So that's how that works. Yeah, but Nick was very, very cheap. His son, I still call him the worst wrestler in wrestling history, had to be, and was dumb as a rock on top of procurement, I guess, or he tried to pick up a hooker off the street. Well, they arrested him. And 2 nights later, they arrested him again for trying to pick up the same hooker that he just had tried to get 2 nights earlier. So 2 nights and the same charge both nights. I don't know. I think they just fined him or whatever, but he wasn't God's gift to the intellect.
No, he unburdened by genius. Now, do you know who Nick? I didn't realize Nick Gulas was promoting from the 40s. I didn't realize he had that much tenure. Do you know who the co-founder of NWO Mid America was? It was Roy Welch. There you go.
And guess who he's the father of?
Ron Fuller.
Buddy Fuller.
Sorry, Buddy Fuller.
And Buddy Fuller bequeathed Ron and Robert. So that Welch family. Well, I mean, they actually started Tennessee wrestling, and they kept it going up through Buddy. And Buddy, if you talk to him, Buddy could give you a finish where you were getting beat and get you excited about it. He would give me a finish. All right, Dutch, I want you to get in there, and I want you to get on him. I want you to beat the crap out of him and throw him out of the ring and hit him here and hit him there. And bam, then all of a sudden you miss something big, and he makes a big comeback. Boom, and you're going, yeah. You're getting excited with him giving you this finish. Yeah. And then all of a sudden you poke him in the eyes and do something, and you go to slam him. He gets you in the small package, 1, 2, 3, and then they ring the bell, and he rolls out, and you pitch a pitch, and now it's going to be great. Hell, I couldn't wait to get to the ring to get beat. But he had a lot of energy, and he knew what the people wanted. And because, you've heard me talk about read the room. Probably I learned that from him. He said, you can tell what kind of mood they're in and going to the ring. And he was always right. And I always liked Buddy, and I always liked his 2 sons. Great guys.
But Nick Gulas, bit cheap. and his
Bit
revenge.
cheap.
Okay, incredibly cheap then.